It's in the game. spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium, as we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Nice job by the kickoff team. He stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Still running at the 40. Smashes through the tackle. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Moore to the air. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
Oh, what a missed opportunity for that interception. Yes, I know he gets the pass breakup, but he had a chance to finish things off, and he really didn't get it done. But there's a reason he plays defense. You know, they put the guys on offense that can actually catch.
to the tight end. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
7, LSU, 0.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Berry. Thrust that arm out. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality and the ground.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off on the ground with a 58-yarder for 6. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Caught over the middle, it's Whittington.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Moore will throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Keep spinning the bean like that, and you start to believe this kid might have the talent to someday be the third 10,000-yard passer in Oregon history.
No doubt. And you know what Ducks fans love? They love points. They love offense. They love playing fast. That's what they are. That's who they are. That's what they want their teams to be every single week.
Got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Gain of 20.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
Wants to throw it. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Berry. Can't get him to the ground. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Throws for the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Berry. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Got some room to run. At the 30. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he was throwing the football. Made it easy for the defender to run underneath it, create an interception.
He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Oregon! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
LSU 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This should be the last play of the quarter. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Here's Here's the pressure. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter.
21, LSU 7.
First play of the period will be a second down. On the direct snap, it's Berry. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
He's open on the right. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
I mean, the great news is he just came up with a huge completion on third down, but the bad news is you're still miles away from picking up this first because of how poor you were first and second down. Moving forward in this game, the offense has got to do a better job early in the drive to at least give them a chance to have some success.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He'll get rid of it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time, and even better this time around. On the move, he fires. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense
Pulls it in on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch and stride inside the 15. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Hey, man, on offense, we'll take them however we can get them. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. There was a pass deflection there, but a great job concentrating to haul in that play and come up with an explosive play offensively.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't Olay blocks and create.
Touchdown, LSU! He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
The throw to the outside is complete. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Still just a two-possession game. A lot of time to go as they try for the onside kick here.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense could do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Moore to the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Still looking on the move. Pick up a 5. It'll be third down and 5.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Didn't even consider running the punter out there, going for it. 4th and long from the 48. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls in the deep ball. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that.
LSU 13.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. He'll run it again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Sails one into the middle. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quick completion to the right. Touchdown Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Coming out with it, it's Watkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Defense in press coverage. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks up the first down, still moving. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show.
21.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by...
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off